I never thought I'd be here again. Open my ears just to hear again the voice of one who speaks and win, the voice of love that drowns out sin. Waiting on transfiguration, but this heart's still bent towards wicked and evil, departing from the path that I was meant to take and pioneer a new pathway. But it feels like I'm all talk in your master play. I want to be righteous, but the mask proves that I've been acting. Talk a good talk, but only sometimes it leads to action. See, I've been living off of yesterday's leftovers. No daily bread. Just yesterday's memories as they play over again and again in my mind, and it must be a crime to only reminisce when I was created daily to be filled with this spiritual blessing of your manifest presence. Could you show yourself to me, a peasant? Because I love the mountain moments where I'm flying like the pheasants, but lately I've been in the valley with all these tears on my parchment. Yeah, I love the mountain moments where I feel like Peter. Like, God, it's just so good for us to be here. Let's build a couple shelters up just so we can chill here and never go down the mountain. But then a voice from heaven shouts and basically tells me to shut up and listen, because reality can't happen in the clouds. And I know it's true that you broke the chasm between me and you. But life would be much easier if there weren't valleys to walk through. If all my dreams came true and skies always remained blue. But that's child's play. Milk, not meat. That's that Blue's Clues. But see, I know the sky must go gray because we need the rain sometimes. We need to feel the lows of life and be drained sometimes. Or else we'll get caught up in the highs, being derailed by the lies, thinking we can sustain ourselves and only need to pray sometimes. Man, the devil's at my throat, I feel like his prey sometimes. Like the vultures hovering over road, kill as they fly. Looking for a chance to swoop down and grab a meal from the sky. Pardon if I'm whining, but it's just how I feel sometimes. I guess I just need some time to process your process. You never take us from mountain to mountain. It's never just blessing to blessing. Your way of doing things is struggle sandwiched between the blessing. In the times of the grind where it feels like life's compressing, there you shape me and mold me and my soul experiences stretching. It's the only way a diamond can come up out of the rough. I love that you use my weakness to prove that you alone are tough. And as I travel through the stuff of life, I know there's no hiding in this valley's height. See, the valley exposes my fragility and causes utter dependency so that no man could ever splendor in me. And rightfully so, because I'm just a jacked up Joe and you're seeing me at my highs, but not the one who holds me in my lows. And yet, as I reflect on your story, viewing you alone as holy, I realize you changed even the meaning of the mountaintop moments. See, Jesus ascended to the hilltops of Calvary, forever changing the meaning of what a mountain moment should be. There on a cross he hung between two thieves, showing that the way of God requires surrender and release, and the way that God reveals His glory is through the slaughtered sheep. So you think you're on the mountain? Remind yourself of Jesus' own ascent. The mountain was the place where His love was meant to be put to the test, not to show who's the best, but to show that a true king dies in place of the rest. And Lord, if I find myself on the mountain, remind me what it means. I should probably be in the middle of two people I don't belong in between. The mountaintop moment isn't meant to display my highs. The mountaintop moment's where I come to die. And if I find myself back in the valley of despair, where I've become numb to your presence and can't even sense you're there, help me to realize that's where your Spirit says prayers through the utterances of my words when the pain I can't bear. And the paradox of a mountain that I pray you would see is that Jesus' mountaintop moment resembled our darkest valley. He was crucified on a mountain for the world to see, and what we thought would be the end began a new history.